thing with Coach Leonard, there's a lot of things we installed during the week, but then once we got in the game, it's only a handful of calls we're running. And, I think it's just really come down to the players. Can we react? Can we function if something doesn't go our way? So I think that's just really what I think about it.
You mentioned this is a game you felt like it shouldn't be tied at the half. What were you thinking when you go down 14-7 and 3 minutes into the third quarter?
It's not a good thing. Like, to be real, it's not a good thing. But been in the situation before this year already, and we train. Like in the off season, we train for situations like that and mindsets. And I'll say it again: Coach Fickle doesn't panic, and when your head man doesn't panic, your team is going to panic. So, it didn't shock us, it didn't surprise us, but it's a little disappointing. Looking back at it and being in that moment, it's disappointing, but, there's still more game left, so we didn't panic.
Coach Fickle mentioned, Braylon had kind of been dinged up, and I know he didn't get the start. Just from your perspective as a guy on defense who's had to face him in practice, what kind of stood out about his demeanor this week, coming off a game where he probably wanted more touches? Like, what did you notice about him in practice and in the game?
I think Braylon's just a simple guy. We're with him every day, so we know the true character of him. But he doesn't change. He hasn't changed since he didn't get more touches or nothing. But I think nothing changed about him. He still goes hard in practice, still goes hard in the film room. Still locks in. Still, he's a great teammate. He's become an even better teammate. So I don't know how to really answer it because I wasn't really paying attention to it.
I think I asked you last week about the locker room, but I'm just wondering, when teams come out and do well in the third quarter, fans are like, oh, they made halftime adjustments, or they got their ass chewed out in the locker room. Why do you think you guys have been better in the third quarter than you have been in the first half?
Vic has yet to chew us out. Vic has yet to have a mother F speech where it's just like, okay, we gotta wake up. But it's more of accountability. You got Tanner walking around, hey, my bad. But Braylon's like, we're gonna pick it up. Defense, talking to each other, communicating. And when you have a team that does that, you don't need the rah-rah speech, because there's some times where rah-rah speeches aren't needed. Sometimes rah-rah speeches are looked at, frowned upon. You don't really want that. So I think we just picked it up as a team, just stick together as a team, and we made it out.
You forced 3 takeaways in the first half and turned them into 0 points. I know you can only do your side of things, but is there any part of you that's wondering kind of, is this going to get going, or what more do we have to do to put ourselves in position?
Yeah. I'm on the punt team, so you don't want to have a million reps of punt. And these past few weeks, we didn't have as much reps as punt, and you just kind of realize like, oh man, like I thought we were gonna get them on this, or that was a big turnover. Like we're good, like maybe the first turnover, the offense is okay, whatever. But it's a little demoralizing at times. But those are your teammates, your brothers, and you just can't be disappointed at them.
Jason said that you guys